Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. As we always do on Sunday, this will be our weekly watch list video where we do break down the market as well as posting our 5 plays for the week. That being said, the 5 plays this week, the first one being AMC, second one being CRM, third one being mRNA, fourth one being Ride, and then the fifth one being BABA. Before I get into the video, if you are interested in getting our private course alerts and more, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great green weekend and a great week this week trading on the market. Thank you guys. So getting started, for those of you who have watched our previous videos, the first thing that we like to do is break down the market. What can we expect from the market in the coming week, and what have we seen recently? So the proxy that we are going to be using for that today in this video is going to be /NQ, which will actually be the NASDAQ futures. And it's something that trades outside of market hours, something you can track before market open, after market, and things you can track overnight to watch and get an idea. So that is the proxy we are going to be using. We also got feedback that a lot of you are watching tech stocks and growth stocks, which is going to be a main component of the NASDAQ market versus the Dow Jones, for example, or the S&P 500. So digging into the /NQ, the NASDAQ market here, what we have seen recently in the past, let's say 2 weeks here, a big pullback here on the market. We were pushing up towards highs here at 15,708, and we did touch lows here near 14,500. So almost 1,000-point pullback here on /NQ, a little over 1,100 points here on /NQ. Big pullback that we have seen here, but strong buying and a strong reversal here on Friday. So if we look at this on a shorter time frame basis, we had the market open during the pre-market session where we had continuous lower lows here down to this 14,537 support region before we did form a reversal after being down 0.5%, closing up 0.65% here. So strong buying pressure here that we have been seeing in the past week that we did see here on Friday. But again, from the daily perspective, what I'm not liking here is continued lower lows here. So yes, we did form a reversal here, but if you look from a price action perspective, we're making continuous lower lows here on the NASDAQ market, which does indicate weakness. So watching for a continuation follow through here on the NASDAQ below 14,500, going to see some lower low selling pressure here. So far, that is going to be a strong support below. So if we do see weakness here on /NQ on the NASDAQ within the coming week, expecting that 14,500 region to be a very strong support level below and a region to watch here for a bounce level to reverse off of these lower lows here on the NASDAQ. But again, very weak here so far, but a strong buying pressure down below at 14,500. That should be a key region for you guys to watch here within the coming week. As for going from the market into our 5 plays of the week, the first one is going to be AMC. Again, one that I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be watching, one that we did see an extreme amount of volatility at the end of May into the beginning of June, obviously pushing up here from $20 all the way up to $72. So very volatile here. What I really liked here on Thursday was that reversal. We got a nice amount of volume here on Thursday. Again, on Friday, trading normal amount of volume, 81% of the relative 30-day average. But on Thursday here, nice push up here through 40, all the way almost up to 42. The key here on this one will be a breakout over 42. AMC still in a lower low trend pattern here, as expected with the NASDAQ weakness, into a consolidation base that we are forming here. Now, one thing to note, the AMC extremely high premium, so you do have to get that volatility that the market is pricing in for those option contracts to move. So thing I want to see on this one is going to be a breakout over 42 with volume for a confirmation move with potential to see this 44-40 resistance region and then above here at that 45 resistance region. So looking very strong here on AMC, trying to form a reversal off of these lows here near 34 being a strong support below. Key confirmation on AMC here will be a breakout over 42 with volume. That will be on our radar here within the coming week. If we do get a breakout, we'll be watching to scalp this one up to that $44 region. But again, biggest thing to watch here on this one in the coming week will be volume. Second play is going to be one with obvious strength against the market. So pushing up 1.49% here. We had this earnings gap up into a drop down, and then we had actually a forward guidance increase here on CRM, Salesforce, reason for this gap up here. Really what I like here is going to be the buying pressure in this $270 region. So you see this gap up to 286, obvious pullback here with the weakness on the NASDAQ market, weakness on the tech market. Pulling back 270 here, you can see the buyers continuously controlling this region here, which is going to be the rejection region here. So old resistance becomes a new support. So from 825, this earnings gap up, we get rejected here, forming a new support here at 270 on CRM. So providing a good risk to reward ratio with that 270 support region below. So watching that, strong bids at this level. If we do get a pullback here on CRM, expecting a bounce at 270 support region here. But really, what I like seeing here is that buying pressure that we are getting below this level, confirming that buyers are aggressive at that 270 support region. Now, this one has potential to see 280 plus here during this week, and then 286.36 resistance zone above. That is all-time highs. Above that, you will have to resort to intraday levels, as you have to at any time when you are trading all-time highs. But very strong buying pressure here on CRM, liking this one within the coming week. Third play, one that we've had good success on in the past week, actually on Friday, trading puts. Anytime you have something down 11% with volume, that is something that you want to watch within the next week. Trading 34 million shares here on Friday compared to the relative average of 13 million. So 250%, 2.5x the normal amount of volume. Really what I want to see on this one is I scalp this one to the downside here on Friday. We had a strong buying presence here in the afternoon after a reversal on the NASDAQ market here towards this 331.35 support region. So really what I want to see is a breakdown of this level with potential to see below at 301.64. One that has been tracking the NASDAQ market here pretty close, except for on Friday, obviously, when the market had strength and mRNA had weakness. So what you do from that is try to see if we can get continued weakness here. What I personally want to see is a breakdown of that 331.35 support region for a put opportunity here on Monday with potential to see that 301.64 support region below here within the coming week. As for the fourth play that we are watching this week, going to be a small cap move here. It's going to be ticker symbol RIDE. Lordstown Motors, one that has been huge selling pressure here on Friday, one that's been continuously broken down after the 31.57 all-time highs here in the beginning of February. So watching this here, we did get a nice gap up on Thursday into heavy selling pressure here on Friday, trading almost 300%, almost 3x the normal amount of volume here on RIDE. Looking very weak to the downside. What I personally want to see for a put play potential is a breakdown below 6 for an opportunity to scalp RIDE to the downside, with 477 being a strong support level below. But heavy selling pressure here after this gap up on Thursday with volume into a lot of sells here, big large orders as well on RIDE, pushing this to the downside. Again, anytime you have something pushing down almost 20%, you would want to watch that the following day to see if we can get a breakdown. So watching RIDE below $6 here in the coming week with potential to see 477 if we can get that volume continuation to the downside here on this one. Our fifth play of the week and the last play we're watching is going to be BABA. I'm sure a majority of you guys that are watching the market have seen the weakness here on BABA. Continued lower low trend moves, almost over 50% here off the highs that we did see back here on 10/26 of last year. Pushing way down here, a lot of selling pressure. Watching this one particularly below 140. So from a daily perspective, we are pushing the lows here. So we do have to resort to intraday levels here using a $0.5 whole dollar region. So 140 being a support level to watch for a breakdown on BABA within the coming week for put potential to the downside. So watching, again, the biggest thing that you have to wait for is confirmation of volume. Yes, we are in a downtrend here, which you can trade to the downside. I personally would prefer abnormal volume to trade this to the downside. So if we're looking here from the average the past 30 days, trading 30 million versus 20 million here on Friday. So not even 70% of the amount of volume that we would like to see. We have to wait on volume here for BABA, but below 140, expecting a lot of selling pressure here on this one within the coming week. With that being said, that wraps up our 5 plays for the week as well as our market breakdown. If you did enjoy this video, if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. And then again, if you are interested in checking out our private team to get our course alerts and more, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great weekend as well as a green week this week trading. Thank you.